Yo, what is going on, guys? Crypto Vibes here, also known as Crypto. Bringing you guys another video. Today, guys, I'll be going over our doubles match. Me and Josh Jasper played, and yeah, I told you guys I had a double battle league coming up, and this was the week 1 of it. So I didn't really give a team recap or anything of it, or a draft recap or anything. So I'll go ahead and just read off our team real quick and our opponent's team we're playing this week. So our team consists. Oh, basically the tiers worked. You get to choose one A tier or one F tier Pokemon. You get 2 A tier Pokemon, 3 B tier Pokemon, and 4 C tier Pokemon. So a total of 10 different Pokemon. And for our S tier, we wanted to pick a we wanted terrain really badly, so we ended up getting Tapu Fini. And as you can see on the in the battle, so we had Tapu Fini, Mega Medicham, Heatran, Zygarde, Crobat, Raichu, Cradily, Swoobat, Durant, and Kyurem. And as far as their team goes, I'll go ahead and read off their tiers as far as their picks. And their S tier Pokemon, their top Pokemon in the S tier they picked was actually Kyurem White. So don't get that confused. They have Kyurem White and we have regular Kyurem. So things a little bit better than ours. I'll give them that. I'll give them that. They have their 2 A tier picks were Pheromosa and Mega Pinsir. Their 3 B tier picks were Reuniclus, Raikou, and Serperior. And as far as their C picks went, it was Gliscor, Tentacruel, Registeel, and Togetic. So a very, very scary offensive powerhouse team we are facing. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get into the battle. This is basically my first time playing Gen 7 OE or Gen 7 doubles at all. So this was really cool. The match was a really good match. So I'll go ahead and just show you guys what happened. The music is off, thank goodness. Turn 1, we decided to lead off. I say we because it was me and Josh battling that time. We decided to lead off with our Tapu Fini and our Raichu. So right away, this is a really solid lead for us because we expected Raikou to possibly lead. We didn't really know what it's be paired with, but Tapu Fini based with Raichu here allows us to. Raichu is soaks up those electric hits for Tapu Fini basically. Not really going to take it well, or actually Lightning Rod, so that'll work perfectly fine. So, and then Mega Pinsir can obviously hurt us right here, so we decided to, I believe, let's check what we did right here. Get up the terrain. Obviously, we're not too scared about the Raikou. It pulls the switch into the Kyurem right here, as we're going to go ahead and fake out right into the Pinsir slot, basically so Kyurem couldn't get a huge hit off on Raichu. And we figured the Raikou would either switch out or attack the Raichu right there. And it actually does attack our Raichu. And we actually decided to calm end up because looking at their team, we didn't think they'd attack us with what they had out right there. And we could basically get up a calm mind. So this was really nice as they pull the switch into our Kyurem, so we're in a very, very offensive momentum position right now. So they're going to pull another switch out of the Kyurem into Tentacruel. Probably should have expected this, but we're going to go ahead and protect the Raichu right here, keep it alive, so Fini can withstand those electric hits even longer. As the Moonblast's going to get a crit right there and do at least, it says 22%. So a decent little bit. And as the next turn goes on, we basically, I was checking the damage and stuff on Raikou, and it looked to be choice specs. And Zygarde can take a choice specs or sphere pretty decently, as it does about 30%, I believe, up to 30%. And with Tentacruel here, I believe I was predicting either a Sludge Bomb or a acid spray onto the Tapu Fini. And they're actually going to protect here with Tentacruel, and we're going to throw off a Hydro Pump on the Raikou, I believe, this turn, as we actually miss right there, which is unfortunate. We had quite a few misses this game, which is unfortunate. But they're going to pull the switch out on the Raikou into Reuniclus right here, basically assuming it can take most hits. And I believe we go for the Heal Pulse with Tapu Fini right here, and the Dragon Dance with Zygarde, yes. So we can basically get Zygarde back up to full. And Acid Spray right here is going to go on the Fini, as we actually go for the Hydro Pump on the Reuniclus, and we have the Dragon Dance there. And I believe this next turn we're actually going to go for the Heal Pulse with our Fini as we outrage into the Reuniclus. And this was a mistake on my part. I told Josh, let's outrage the Reuniclus. That's a good roll in our favor to kill this thing right here. I completely forgot Misty Terrain just nerfed the fact that Dragon types exist, and does very, very little. And we get very fortunate right here that Tentacruel doesn't have something like Ice Beam to hit us. We do have the Yachi, obviously. But we have Heal Pulse right there, comes into handy, as the Psychic does so much to our Zygarde right there. You can see it brings it all the way down to 32%. And at this point, the terrain is gone, so I'm like, alright, we can outrage again. Something's going to die in that right slot right here. And Tentacruel can potentially knock our Zygarde out right here, which is unfortunate. But Zygarde's at least able to take down the Reuniclus, and that was a massive threat to our team. That thing was able to get Calm Minds. We had a very, very tough time killing it, other than Durant. And they're going to bring out Raikou right here. I told Josh I'm pretty sure they're going to bring Raikou out again, considering our Tapu Fini's out here with +1 in special attack. They want to force it out, probably play aggressive. Considering their team's super offensive, I figured they'd probably want to do something like that. So I said, let's bring out our specially defensive Heatran. And right here, we pull a switch. I believe we go Feeny into Raichu so we can absorb any electric type move. But I'm pretty sure we were sacking Raichu at the same time because we thought Tentacruel might go for our Muddy Water right here. As we're going to get the play right on the Raichu, or the Raikou, as we pretty much know it's choice specs. And Muddy Water is going to knock out both the mobs right there. As we're going to go ahead and land the Toxic on the Raikou, which is actually really, really nice in the late game. You'll find out here in a little while. And Kyurem's going to come out. Basically our best option at this point because Durant cannot take a Volt Switch from a Choice Specs Raikou. And Tapu Fini doesn't want to come right back out. So we're kind of in the back foot right now at this point. These double battles can definitely change very fast. So we'll go ahead and throw off the Earth Power right here as it does a ton of the Raikou. And we know we can take any Volt Switch from the Raikou with Kyurem. Actually goes for the Volt Switch on Heatran. We take that very nicely because we are max BDF, max HP. As they're going to go into their own Kyurem right here as they throw off the Acid Spray to get the Special Defense Jump, which is a very nice play. And we figured that their Kyurem could be Scarf, so every time their Kyurem came out, we basically doubled out with our Kyurem. And they probably thought the same thing, so they didn't really want to risk a Speed Tie, as we actually... Oh, I forgot to finish out that turn, my bad. As we were going to go for Magna Storm with our Heatran right there, and after this week, guys, we are not running Magna Storm again for a long time, because Magna Storm was just so bad this game. I believe we missed again later on in a pretty crucial time, but we're going to switch our Kyurem out for Tapu Fini right here, as we don't want to risk a Speed Tie with Kyurem potentially, and have a Draco Meteor and knock us out, because our Kyurem is our best win con at this point, along with potentially Durant, depending on what this Kyurem set is. So this Kyurem's actually going to pull the double out into Pinsir, so that works out decently for us, and the Raikou's going to come out again, which we don't have Protect on our Fini this game, which is a little unfortunate. Wish we could have. It could have stalled out the Raikou a little bit longer, and we wouldn't have had to sack off things and play around it, but and that last turn we were going to protect with we protected with Heatran here. We get the fail because they pull the double switch, obviously, and we pull the switch in our Fini, so basically nothing really happens there besides Raikou taking a turn of poison. We're going to switch on to our Kyurem here, expecting the electric move from the Raikou, and then Pinsir to attack the Heatran. Heatran's basically dead at this point to a close combat or an Earthquake. Luckily it's close combat. An Earthquake can't do too much to our Kyurem, or would have done a decent amount and lowered us, so Thunderbolt's going to knock us, or almost do very little. So our only option at this point is bring out Durant, because we can't bring out Fini on a Thunderbolt from Raikou, although we potentially could, because our Kyurem is Choice Scarfed. But the point of bringing out the Durant here was so that Kyurem could knock out the Raikou, and then Durant could scare out the Pinsir, so the Pinsir can't knock out our Kyurem. So that's the plan. Pinsir's going to go ahead and switch out into Tentacruel, which is a good play. We're going to knock out the Raikou with the Dragon Pulse, and just look at Durant's Rock Slide right here. This is an Akaberry Durant, by the way, so not like any item boosted move, and it does nice 47%. Dragon Pulse is going to do a decent chunk to the Pheromosa as it comes in. It's going to go for the high... Pheromosa is going to go for the high jump kick into the Durant slot. We're actually going to live that decently well, and Durant goes for the Rock Slide right here. Pretty crucial Rock Slide miss on the Tentacruel right here, you'll see. And we're able to land on the Pheromosa and knock it out. The crit definitely did not matter. But the Muddy Water is going to come out and knock out our Durant here, as we actually do get an Axie... Or actually, no. They miss on the Durant, but they get an Axie drop on our Kyurem, which is scary because now Pinsir can come out. As we're going to pull the double with our Durant right here. I'm going to try to break it down a little bit for you guys. We're going to pull our double out into Tapu Fini with our Durant right here, so that Durant can come in and potentially deal with the... What was our play here, actually? I think we wanted the... Man, what was our play here? Let me go ahead and play out a little bit. We Quick Attack. Yeah, we knew the Quick Attack was going to come. I calculated it. It was going to do enough to knock out our Durant where it was from. And I expected the Tentacruel to either go into the Kyurem slot or obviously not, or wouldn't be able to do too much to our... or I believe Muddy Water could. It got us our Durant really low, but it does very, very little to our Fini. As we do have the Axie drops right here, which is unfortunate, but it's not like we can switch out both Pokemon at this point, considering we only have 3 left. So I believe we end up switching our Kyurem. Yeah, we switch our Kyurem out right here because we have the Axie drop. I believe that's our play. We'll see. No, Quick Attack. We stay in. We risk the Dragon Pulse again onto the Pinsir, knock it out. And as Tentacruel does stay in right here and goes for the Acid Spray on the top of Fini. Now, keep in mind that Acid Spray is actually pretty big. If it would have went onto the Kyurem right there, that could have changed the outcome of Kyurem's life. As you'll see here in a little bit. If we get a Calm Mind up, as it was basically our best play at this point, so if we get the Calm Mind up, we get our special defense back up to at least a reasonable range where we should be able to take an Acid Spray plus, or we can't, they pretty much have to double attack Fini right here, is what I'm thinking. But our play here was to switch out Kyurem into Durant so we can go ahead and get our Axie back, because I believe Draco Meteor was the only way we could kill Kyurem, not Dragon Pulse, and we're going to switch out our Kyurem right here. As it does switch out into Durant, I'm expecting a double attack into the Fini at this point, thinking they want to knock it out because Fini has the potential to knock out Kyurem at this point, And once we knock out Kirim, I don't think Tentacruel can deal with the rest of our team. So they're actually going to Earth Power into the Durant right away, and then I believe Tentacruel just attacks into Feeny right here. This goes for the Acid Spray, so Feeny's special defense is very, very low at this point. We're going to go ahead and Moonblast into the Kirim though, so them not doubling into the Feeny right there mattered for the fact that Feeny could live and knock out both the Kirim. But if I'm pretty sure they were in like a weird situation right there, so if they would have doubled in the Feeny slot, I believe we ended up figuring out that the Kirim wasn't scarfed. So if I missed it in this battle, then go ahead and let me know in the comments. I'm just trying to commentate as best as possible. But if they would have doubled into the Feeny, Durant lives, it could outspeed and potentially Rock Slide right there, or if Ironhead knocked out their Kirim, and that would have been even a better spot. So I guess they made the better play by knocking out the Durant right there. But from this point on, we bring out our Kirim again, and the Kirim is at the point where it can actually take an Acid Spray or a Muddy Water from the Tentacruel. And as long as it didn't have like Ice Beam or something to hit us, I believe we had Yachi Berry anyways on top of that. So we were basically, our Kirim was in a very good spot at this point. We go for Earth Power, it's not quite a 2 KO, which kind of scared me a little bit. It's going to be a 1v1 at this point because Top Fiend dashed to the Acid Spray. 1v1 at this point, Tentacruel's going to go for the Protect, obviously good play. As we're going to go ahead and try to hit it with Earth Power right here, as we do a lot, and you can see the Acid Spray does a good amount, or 11%, but you can see earlier as they went for the Acid Spray on the Feeny on an earlier turn. I don't remember exactly what turn it was, but they could have Acid Sprayed into the Kirim and then Acid Sprayed into it again later and would have been able to knock it out. But I guess that's just I don't know, I guess they had a different plan earlier in the game, but I don't remember exactly what it was. But they go for the Protect here. I guess they have to get triple Protect at this point. Can't quite get the double there, but that is going to be GG. Kirim's able to pick up 3 kills this match, and I believe Durant picked up 1, as well as Zygarde picked up 1, and then I believe Feeny picked up 1. So that was our first doubles match in the doubles battle. It was a double battle league. That's all it's called. So go ahead and let me know, guys, if you enjoy this kind of battles, and let me know what can improve my commentating for these. And yeah, I can go ahead and maybe make a team analysis video for it, even though it'll be a little late and stuff. But anyways, that's it, guys. You guys have a great one, and peace.